Every Friday, our friends at Local Waste roll out the carpet and invite us to blow off a little steam. It's a tradition here on Real Talk that we call Trash Talk. Oh, yeah. This one from Rent, who wrote in with the subject line Rogan. And he says, how fitting and hilarious that one of the cancel culture freak signatories against Joe is a regular and adored guest of yours. Rent didn't like that interview I had with Professor Timothy Caulfield. You can find it in our podcast and YouTube archives. Rent, thanks for watching the show. I appreciate it. How about this from Megan, who says, I voted for Lance Armstrong. Megan says, I'm one of the people, Ryan, who voted for Lance Armstrong on your question of the week by Y Station about athletes and morality. What infuriates me about Lance, we asked who has done the worst disservice to their sport, who has disgraced their sport the most. And Lance Armstrong was number one, ahead of O.J. Simpson, right? Ahead of Penn State, ahead of Larry Nassar. I mean, geez. Megan says the deceit, the lying. He had a good guy persona. He was on Oprah. He was raising money for cancer. We all sympathized with him through his battles. We bought those yellow wristbands. We wore them. He was a good guy. He denied he was doping, and of course we believed him. Turns out he was a liar and a cheater, and I think what hurts the most is that we were all deceived. We had a hero. He played the part beautifully when the whole time he was cheating, and I think that shattered a lot of people's hearts. The deceit. What other players did, what other athletes did, definitely worse on the morality scale. But the scale of Armstrong's deceit and heartbreak touched people all over the world. It's incalculable. And I think that's why he won your question of the week. Megan says, thanks for putting on an engaging and thoughtful show. Thanks, Megan. What's with all the positivity on Trash Talk this week? This one from Russ, who says, imagine failing grade 9 science, social studies, and Sunday school. You and 5 buddies call an assembly to stand up in front of your peers who are passing the teachers to tell them how fucking stupid they are. Threaten to piss on the principal's desk, burn the school down because you're somehow still right. You expect an A, an attaboy, a hall pass, and a pat on the ass. Now give this turd-flinging me circus a Joe Rogan sticker, an InfoWars backpack, and a Class 1 driver's license, and you'll have the convoy of the selfish and ignorant. Grow the fuck up, says Russ. Read a fucking book. Learn your fucking rights come with fucking responsibilities. That from Russ. This one from Kim, who says with the GoFundMe proceeds, $6 million, perhaps that could go to pay for the extra security, policing, and preparedness that our nation's capital will face, which will turn Canadian taxpayers off. They're the ones stuck with the bill for paying for this madness. That from Kim. And finally from Ian in Ottawa. We love our Eastern Real Talkers. He says, a quick note to all the gear jamming, dart crushing, flag flying, horn honking yahoos on this freedom tour. You got every right on God's green earth to protest, to scream and yell and throw your tantrums, and to drive right across the country whenever you like. What you don't have the right to do is fuck over everybody else, including me in Ottawa, with your misguided, confused, obfuscated, ridiculous manifesto. Our nation's capital is ready for you in the sense that we're battening down the hatches and staying home these next few days while you clowns roll coal. In the spirit of democracy, I promise not to laugh, not out loud anyway, when you head home with your tails tucked between your legs, having accomplished exactly nothing because you have no idea what the fuck you're doing. That from Ian. These are all real emails sent to us to talk@ryanjesperson.com. Make sure you label them Trash Talk. Coming up next week, I'll do it from memory because I just threw my papers all over the room and I have no idea where they are. I know that Sarah Hoyles is working on, hang on a second, can we bring Sarah in Saturday? See, Friday. You have me so well organized. You have me so well prepared, and then I start throwing papers around and dropping F-bombs, and the next thing you know, I'm screwed. I know we're talking Black History Month. It sounds funny with like heavy metal underneath us right now because we're talking serious stuff. Black History Month. No, you can keep it going. We can do we can live in the weird, Sam. Hoyles, what else do we have coming up next week?
So we're looking at vaccine hesitancy in relation to Black History Month because of historical reasons. So we'll find out about
Very interesting angle. I like it.
We're catching up with long COVID sufferers, including a researcher who's had, or has, I should say, long COVID and is looking into it. And we're also talking on Monday with folks out of Calgary, Red Deer, and Toronto.
Oh, yeah.
All of them have created programs that are not putting calls towards the police, but towards social services.
So 911 calls could be diverted to the appropriate social services. It could save lives, right? Hey, Hoyles, take your hand, put it out like this, your thumb forward, then take your 2 middle fingers, touch your thumb, and then just give me one of these.
Ooh.
All right, Hoyles. Long may you rock. Great job this week. Samuel G. Brooks, our technical producer. Sarah Hoyles, our editorial producer. And I am Ryan Jesperson. We'll see you at the Real Talk Pond Hockey Classic on Saturday. Stay safe this weekend, and we'll talk to you Monday.